Hello everybody. I'm going to make a couple of things I thought I'd hop on here and share with you, one of which you have seen me make before. It is a turkey burger recipe that I absolutely love it. It's tried and true in my life. I've actually printed it out and measure it out, and I do all the things to make sure it comes out the same every single time. I do half with spinach, half without. The recipe is Brittany Williams from her Instant Loss cookbook, and I have a lot of new followers, so I thought I'd hop on here and do a couple of things. Get this going, and then talk about how to put together a post-bariatric snack plate or lunch, or however you want to, whatever you want to call it. So we'll start with ground turkey. This one is the 93% lean one. I've used them all. Whatever one you have will work. I'm going to make this my garbage bowl. In that turkey goes an egg. It's a pretty simple, really simple and fast cooking, usually 4 or 5 minutes per side. I'm going to scramble up that egg just a tad before I put in. What's different about this is there's no breadcrumbs. There's a 1/4 cup of oats. So it's 100% delicious and 100% good for you. It has a tablespoon of dried onions or minced onions that are dried. And then it has a tablespoon of sea salt. So, so far so good. What I do is, like I said, I do half with spinach and half without. The recipe does call for a 1/2 cup of spinach. I'm going to put in a 1/4 cup because I want to make 2 patties that are going to be for my husband, and then 2 patties with spinach for myself. So I've just cut the spinach in half. It calls for a 1/4 cup of green onions, or scallions as we call them here. And I'm just going to chop these up finely and drop them in. I'm going to try not to do that with my hands. I took my rings off in case I end up having to work it with my hands, because I wanted to move on to show you the next things that I'm doing. I want to welcome everybody who has just joined. Like this week, I have like 100 people joined this week and followed along. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what I'm doing right or wrong. But welcome to my page. And some of you are going to see repeat things because, like I said in one of my previous videos, eventually I'm going to run out of recipes. I've almost made turkey sloppy joes today, but that's not a recipe that we both like, so I didn't want to make a recipe today that we both. I wanted to just cook one thing, so today we're cooking turkey burgers. Over there, I have a skillet that's already burning away. I see it smoking, so they're taking it off. Yeah, for you new followers, you know it's a comedy show. I might as well start right now. So, I've got oats, onions, salt, no pepper. This does not have any pepper. I would add, the recipe says to put the spinach in now, a 1/2 cup of spinach, like I said, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to make half of it for my husband and half for me. So I'll see if I can just have you watch me over there. I moved it off for a minute. I'm going to do it with a spoon and see if I can do it. We'll see. If I can't, I'll use my hands. So I'm going to cut it in half, make him a patty over here. I'm going to make 2 for him, 2 for me. Mine are going to have the spinach, so I have to work quickly on the spinach one. Here's his 2. They don't have to be perfectly round. Let them start while I get the spinach chopped into the remainder here. So I like baby spinach. I like any spinach. I'm not really picky. You'll find that I like every vegetable. This morning for breakfast, I did not take a picture of it because I thought it was kind of boring. I had a Premier protein shake, 30 grams of protein right there. And then I had a 1/2 cup of these organic oats, just with water. But I put in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, and I put in 2 teaspoons of coconut sugar and cinnamon. So it's freezing here. You can see how I'm dressed, and I'm inside. So it warmed my insides, the hot oatmeal. And I had the carb, the protein came from the chia seeds and the protein shake. So I already am off to a really great start of my day. This is our dinner tonight, is the turkey burgers. And I wanted to show you what I was doing for lunch, which is the bomb. So because the oats were my breakfast, how I keep my diet is I try to stay under 100 grams. I'm at maintenance phase. I try to stay under 100 grams of spinach is added, I'm going to go over here and plop in 2 more patties. And then I'm going to put a lid on it. Hopefully I can do this. This isn't easy to do with a spoon, but we're going to find out. Sorry guys. Okay, I think we got it. I got 4 patties. I'm going to try to round them out. I know you probably can't even hear me. You're looking at the back of me. I'm going to lower the heat. And I'm going to put a lid on it. So, pretty much just about no touching. Okay, throw this garbage, that in the dirty bowl. Now, so where I was going with that is because I had oats, a half a cup of oats. That's a high carb, but a good carb. Like, it's a slow digesting carb. It's easy on your tummy. It's good for you in every single way. I'm not going to have a lot of carbs for lunch except for fruit. I am having fruit. So I try to plan my day ahead of time. And if you're brand new and you want to keep something super high protein and you eat shrimp and seafood, this is 5 ounces of shrimp because I weighed it. That's 32 grams of protein and only 160 calories. So it's like a protein shake, only better as far as calorie and protein amounts. So like a Premier protein shake is 30 grams of protein and 160 calories, I think it is. And this is pretty close to the same, only you're eating shrimp. So I have fruit salad left. I am not going to eat all this, but this is a cup of fruit salad. I can't eat all this at once, and I haven't even finished. So my lunch plate I'm making ahead of time, even though I'm not eating it now. I have some pickled green beans that I made myself from our garden. So I'm taking out just a bunch because I put them on here and then I eat them whenever I want. Like, if I feel like having something crunchy, pickly, salty, these are garlicky dill pickled green beans that I made from the garden, and I love them. So I'm going to have like a, I don't know, quarter cup of these. Build yourself a snack plate is where I'm going. That is a snack plate that when you are hungry after, you don't just reach for the wrong foods. You don't reach for it. You reach for someone who can help you open a jar. This is my homemade pickled beets jar that's already been opened, so I don't know why I can't get it open. There we go. I love pickled beets. People don't like them, don't eat them. Oh my goodness. So if you've been following a little bit longer, you know I have no strength left in my hands, and guys, I don't know what happened, but it's done. Oh boy, these look delish. So I've never opened these before. That's why it was hard for me to open. These are a brand new jar. And I already lost a beet. So I'm going to put some beets, and I put onions in mine, and I just love them. So this is a carb as well, but you guys, if it moves or comes from the earth and grows, it's good for you. Now, I have another onion. I can make a mess without making anything. Like, I could stand here with air and somehow I've made a mess. Now, this is my snack plate, actually lunch plate. So I've got beets, green beans, pickled, and 5 ounces of shrimp, and a fruit salad. So I'm going to put this over here and then work on my burgers, which I already know are delicious because we eat these a lot, like a lot. So I guess what I'm trying to do is, yesterday I posted about hydration. Today I posted, I'm definitely a meal prepper. I plan ahead, I prep ahead, and the day after Christmas, the day of Christmas, I ate a croissant, and I still have these things, and I don't care. These cinnamon buns, 1/2 of one, and some bacon, which I always eat bacon. And I never felt so sick in all my life. Like, well, I have, because I've done it before, and I know that sugar is not my thing. So listen to your bodies, guys. Like, when your surgeon tells you to have a specific phase, be sure and have that phase, because you need to. I'm going to flip these, and I'll show you what the one side looks like. This is such a great, tasty recipe. You cannot go wrong with it. I don't know, I've made them several times, If you've never heard of her, she's got cookbooks and they go on sale really cheap on Amazon. So we got the first side is done. Obviously his are the no spinach. And again, I don't like uncooked poultry. So, I mean, that's gross. So I cook them probably on the longer side of it. It said 5 minutes the first side, probably 3 to 5 minutes on the second side. I leave them go, and then I turn them off. I take his out, put them on buns, and put cheese on mine. I will not have a bun later because I've had my oatmeal. There's some oats in that, and I'm having a lot of fruit. So I just kind of put it in my app and go from there. And so breakfast was oatmeal and a protein shake with chia seeds in the oatmeal. Added protein, fiber, definite fiber. I mean, I got like almost all my daily fiber just from breakfast, which I love doing. It's important. When you're post-bariatric, going to the bathroom is part of the problem. You'll get constipated. Some people get diarrhea. I have never had that. I have a modified duodenal switch or a SATI, so I get the opposite. Just listen to your surgeon. I don't know what phase you're at. I have some friends that are having surgery in the next couple of weeks. I had some followers that just came on that just had surgery. So obviously this is not for you. You know, I'm a couple years post-op. And as you get further out, you'll be able to eat a little bit more, but you'll still be knocked on your butt if you do the wrong thing 2 years after the fact. Trust me. I don't know if this is right or wrong. I don't restrict anything. I don't feel like I have an addiction to anything any longer, but I do get night cravings, and I posted that I heated up a protein shake and that helped with that. So each day I try to post a tip or a healthy recipe. So with 5 ounces of shrimp, if you're post-op and you're far out, and some pickled green beans and beets and fruit salad, would that cut? I mean, if you needed more protein, which I don't because it's shrimp, I would have added cottage cheese with my pickled beets because I love it. But I don't need more protein. I know that when I have that and my turkey burger later, plus what I've already had, I've reached the goal. So you set yourself up for success. And we went through go back through my reels, look at my shopping hauls. You'll see that I set myself up all over this house is snacks that are good for success. Once Christmas was over and those cookies were out of here. So I hope this helps you, and hope you're making something good. Today is Sunday, and we're just going to have a lay low day and turkey burgers. And I love you guys, and thanks for joining.